What is up, fight fans? In today's video, Merab Dvalishvili's coach, John Wood, and Aljamain Sterling came under heavy fire after saying that Merab won 3 rounds against Petr Yan. Even Sean O'Malley jumped in, criticizing Wood. That moment became one of the biggest talking points after the fight. Also, Merab clearly wants a rematch with Petr Yan. And honestly, it does make sense. But a lot of people still don't agree, and Sean O'Malley thinks that Petr Yan is avoiding him. On top of that, Donald Trump made a huge statement about the upcoming White House event. Chimaev went off on Alex Pereira again, and Joanna Jedrzejczyk has released video after footage leaked of her getting into an altercation with Jamahal Hill and his partner.
If she can tell anybody why she's mad, please, truly, let me know.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
And we've got plenty more to cover, so let's get started. Alright guys, let's be honest. Merab versus Yan 2 did not disappoint at all. You can honestly say it is probably one of the best fights the combat sports world has seen in 2025. The hype started long before fight night, and sometimes the build-up is the best part. These guys had only fought once before, but in their first fight, Merab dominated and Yan paid for entering the cage injured. A lot of people doubted that Petr could show anything different in the rematch, but he did, and he showed exactly why so many fans still believe in him. Now, usually rematches happen when the first fight is close, but here the first fight was not close at all. Still, the second fight was insane, fast-paced, huge exchanges, and several crazy moments. One of the wildest moments was when Merab carried Petr Yan all the way over to Dana White and waited for him to look up. The fans completely lost their minds. But this time, Yan's team came in perfectly prepared. His coach, Kairat Nurmagomedov, even showed the full game plan on his iPad, a decision tree covering every different scenario. If Merab shot a single leg, they had option A. If that failed, they moved to B. If Merab reacted differently, they switched to D, etc. Together, they threw 355 total strikes, but Yan's chin looked stronger, while Merab's face was covered in blood. And then came the drama after the fight. Fans were furious when they heard that at the end of round 3, Coach John Wood told Merab he was winning 3-0. A lot of people think that comment changed the whole fight. They believe Merab slowed down because he thought he already had 3 rounds in the bag. In a recent interview with Submission Radio, John Wood explained this moment, saying,
I missed it, but did you tell Merab that he was up a few rounds? Tell me in the corner in between the rounds, because I've noticed there was some comments around that.
Yeah, listen, I don't know. Like, I thought that I'd have to go back, and this might be like a fail on my part. I do remember and I do recall thinking that, I thought we had 1 and 2, and I know 3 was close. I would give 4, 4 and 5 to him, hands down. I have to go back and rewatch it, but I did see that, and everybody, obviously sees a different perspective on their couch watching it, and that's everybody's prerogative,
Even Ariel Helwani asked him about it.
And it was hard to really see or hear everything that was going on in between rounds, but it did seem like you thought he might have been up 3 rounds at one point. Do you think that that's just a matter of what you were seeing from that corner? Do you think when you watch it, you might think differently? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, obviously, looking in the corner, I've always been pretty good at kind of judging how the fight's going, and that's something I'm interested to see if what happened there. I thought that, and I will go on and say, I thought that Merab was the busier, doing more pressing, but looking at it now, Petr had the bigger moments. He was landing the bigger strikes, getting the bigger reactions, and doing the damage. The bleed, there was the blood always plays into a lot of stuff, and you don't know how that's going to go. But from everything that that I've said, a lot of people thought that was the wrong call. And in the moment, again, I think we all thought that we were pressing the action. That's something I got to go back and look at.
But Sean O'Malley completely disagreed and went off on John Wood, saying,
"And depends who you ask. You ask John Wood, he's up 3. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's
wild. He told Merab, you're up 3 rounds. Tim one time told me my opponent was faster than me, and that was somehow still better advice than saying you're up 3 rounds. Tim's like, he's faster than you. I'm like,
thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
No, but it's an interesting, being in the corner. It's like you might see the fight differently. Maybe you're saying it because you know your fighter better.
Sterling added fuel to the fire by saying he also thought the fight felt like 3-2 for Merab.
I will say in real time, I thought it was possibly us winning the first 3 rounds, even though I knew that they were close. I just thought we edged it out. The 4th round, I knew Yan won that round, and then obviously as the fight's going, round 5, we knew he was starting to get the better of that round, so I figured it would be 3-2 us, but it ended up being 4-1 and 3-2 for Yan, which 3-2 I'm not super mad about. The 4-1 was kind of like, it just almost makes me wonder, like, what the hell am I watching if I had it 3-2? I don't know. Close fight. Yan did great, man. I do think Merab didn't quite look himself, but I want to make sure I'm giving respect and props to Yan for the things that he also did well, right?
Going round by round, I thought it was competitive, it was close, but I just thought you couldn't be confident either way because I thought Yan definitely had the more impactful moments. If you went based on volume, I think like the strike count still favored Merab overall, but it felt like it was going to be a typical Merab fight. Honestly, like watching it, at least on TV, I was like, okay, like Merab's going to get the ball rolling and then slowly it's going to start, shifting over. But I mean, you do have to give credit to Yan. If you're able to keep that pace, even just keep up that intensity with Merab, you got to respect that. I mean, I think for anybody, that's not an easy task. Even on Merab's worst day, I think he would be a nightmare for most people. So credit to Yan for that.
Now, Merab Dvalishvili clearly wants the rematch with Petr Yan, and honestly, it makes sense. A lot of people don't agree and say that Merab should not get an immediate rematch, but the truth is, the guy has done more for the division than most fighters ever do. He has definitely earned it. Merab even fired back at Yan's meme by posting his own. In the picture, Yan is cutting Merab's backyard grass while Merab is chilling in a jacuzzi surrounded by girls. It instantly went viral and fans are already talking. The jokes are flying and both camps are getting louder. And honestly, I would love to see that fight. Merab versus Yan 3 would be a perfect fight to make right now.
God, you got to give respect to Merab, though, defending that, staying as active as he did. Because, I mean, he could have just literally chilled till spring or summer, been the champion, go to the parties, be champion. But he's like, no, fuck that, I want to break records. So you got to give him respect.
He could have been champion for the next 3-4 years, and then just fought once, then twice, and he could have been champ for a long time. Till I came back, baby. Woo, woo.
I looked at the comments on my post from yesterday. Some people are gloating, some are swearing, stooping to insulting each other, insulting nations and peoples. I want to urge you to be reasonable. Understand that this is just sport. Most likely there will be a rematch between them. Let all these questions be settled in the octagon. There's no need to stoop to mutual insults. Don't forget, it's just sport. All the best to everyone.
Sean O'Malley also believes that Petr Yan is avoiding him. He says that every time Yan gets asked about a rematch, he dodges the topic and claims that O'Malley doesn't deserve it.
And Tim showed me this morning, he said, they asked like Peter if you would give me a rematch if I beat Song, whatever. And Peter goes, starts laughing. And every time Peter's been asked about me in a rematch, even before this, he's avoided it. I'm not saying Petr Yan's scared of me by any means.
He's definitely.
But why? He says I'm not deserving or I'm not good enough or whatever. Wouldn't that be a great reason to defend the belt? Wouldn't you want to fight? I fought Cheeto. Like, why wouldn't you want? He said Merab and Umar could rematch. There's that. I don't know. Me and Sai, yeah, I gotta go get through Song. No easy task there.
After his difficult loss at UFC 323, Merab Dvalishvili received a heartfelt surprise from Nina Drama, who visited him at home to cheer him up. She brought sweet buns, warm energy, and genuine care.
But I don't die, but I wasn't sick or something. And I'm fine. See, look at.
Oh, you look great.
Yeah, the glasses looks good on me.
Look at those eyes.
Okay.
You want a fork? Or cookies?
Oh my God. You spoiled me. Now we have two spoiled guys, Merab and Umar. Oh, Nina, thank you. Holy, thank you, Nina.
Let's do it.
Oh, this looks
review.
good. It's Arman Sarukian style, you know. He eats everything. Wow, hallelujah. Wow, so good. Arman Sarukian, I'm coming for you. Let's go, Arman.
Let's go, champ.
That's how we do it. Me and Nina Drama, okay? This is Nina Drama's diet.
Damn.
Yeah. Real girl, real girl.
Now, Merab was so upset after the fight that he couldn't find his car, and one of the fans even offered to drive him around to help him look for it.
Hello guys, it's Merab with Raul. Hello. And what's your name? Carla, yeah. I got lost here somewhere. Raul will drive me around now.
Yeah, oh boy.
He offered me. Thank you, Raul, brother.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're gonna punch in my car. That's what happens when you get punched too much times, you know? I park somewhere and I can't find.
Something massive is being planned behind the scenes, and it might actually become the biggest night in UFC history. Donald Trump has officially said he wants a huge UFC card to take place right on the south lawn of the White House. And he claims this event could feature 8 or even 9 championship fights in one night, something that the UFC has never done before.
On June 14th, we're having a fight. All of the greatest champions in the world, the UFC fight. And they're going to have 8 or 9 championship fights, the biggest fights they've ever had. Everyone's a championship fight. And everyone's a legendary type of fight. He's actually holding back fights right now for 6 months so he can do it for this, the 250. I think 250 is going to be amazing. They're building an arena in front of the White House, if you can believe it. Then they're going to have over 100,000 people out. They're putting screens all over certain parts of Washington so everyone can see it. On Sunday night, June 14th. Flag Day happens to be my birthday, but I didn't do it for that reason. Just, it actually, sir, we like the June 14th date. I said, you know, it's my birthday. They didn't know it, but they picked it. But it's, I'll take a little heat on that, but it's not that. The White House will be the background of the fight. There'll never be anything like this.
The target date is June 14th, 2026, and Dana White has not dismissed the idea. In fact, everything indicates that the UFC is thinking seriously about making this happen. And now comes the real heat, the potential fights the UFC wants for this card. Sources around the promotion say that the UFC would love to book Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria for the event, a champion versus champion super fight that could headline any card in the world. But there's also a wild backup plan. If Paddy Pimblett shocks the world and beats Justin Gaethje, the UFC is ready to push Topuria versus Pimblett. And that's not all. For the heavyweight spotlight, the UFC is targeting Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira, a crossover super fight that fans have been begging for. Add a few more championship bouts, and this could easily become the most stacked UFC card ever created. Now, as you know, Khamzat Chimaev really wanted to fight Alex Pereira at the White House event, but honestly, it was never going to happen. First, nobody is going to let Khamzat fight at the White House with the situation that he is dealing with right now. Second, he still has his health issues and might need surgery. And third, Pereira simply doesn't want that fight. Recently, Chimaev fired back at Pereira after Poatan rejected him as a potential opponent for the White House event. Pereira made it clear that the only guy he wants next is Jon Jones, not Chimaev. He said Jones is a real superstar while Chimaev just chases hype and champions. He even claimed Khamzat isn't a big enough name for such a historic card. Now, of course, Khamzat did not stay quiet. In an ESPN MMA interview, he responded,
"That's good fight for him, good fight for me. Everyone knows that UFC knows that, but UFC don't want to give this guy from me, you know, so." And the guy said, "Oh, I come to your jiu-jitsu, wrestling, grappling, I don't know what." So this grappling, jiu-jitsu is not our job. Our job UFC fighting, you know. So don't say no for me. And he said he can't fight with Duplessis. He accept the fight, but now he say like, oh, it comes out not good fight, you know, like. And he's saying like he's more famous than me. That's why I'm using his name, bro. This guy, if I just say hi in my story in Instagram, I make more views on his fight. So I don't think so. This guy is more famous than me. You know?
Chimaev also stated that he plans to have only one fight at middleweight against any fighter from the top 15 of the rankings and then move up to the light heavyweight division. A surprising backstage altercation between Jamahal Hill and Joanna Jedrzejczyk surfaced online after UFC 323 and was shared by the MMA guru. The clip reportedly shows Joanna getting aggressive toward Hill's partner, forcing security to step in as tension spiked. The The short video immediately sparked debate, and now Joanna Jedrzejczyk has released a video statement responding to the leaked footage of her confrontation with Jamahal Hill.
Hi guys, I worked so hard to earn my reputation, and I'm embarrassed to be in this situation, but when somebody uses my name falsely, without any basis in truth, I will always stand up for myself, and for that I do not deserve to be threatened. I am mindful that I am a strong, capable woman who has the benefit of a lifetime of self-defense training. I have a platform and resources that most women don't have, so I empathize with the women who are disrespected and threatened and lack the power and means to stand up for themselves and to stand up for the truth. I expect more from the society. I certainly expect more from athletes in our sport. I want to thank the UFC security and staff for their professionalism. I consider this matter closed, and I wish everyone a happy and healthy holiday season.
And I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. How about this? My girl wasn't even there. My girl was not at the fights at UFC 323. I brought my younger brother. We went, I went down, I watched Nazim's fight, you know, Nazim Sadikov was my boy. We watched this fight. We go upstairs to the VIP lounge, right? I walk into the area. I greet everybody. I go up to Joanna. I say, hey, what's up, champ? How you doing? She's like, oh, hey, yeah, what's up? Where's your girl? Oh, your girl's not here? Where's your girl? I'm like, no. I was like, nah, she's not. I was like, nah, she's not here. You know, what's up? If there was one thing that I wish about this whole incident, I wish I just had like a GoPro on to where I didn't have to say anything. I didn't have to speak or anything. I could just press play and people could see the complete insane that went down from this lady. She's, oh, hey, what's up? Your girl's not here? Where's your girl? I'm like, no, she's not here. What's up? She's like, oh, yeah, nah, you big Mr. Player, man, Mr. Big Time. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you know, she like, yeah, nah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you get down in America, you know, but I'm from Poland. We real gangsters. I don't do this shit. I don't play this shit. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, what happened? So I asked her about this. I said, was something said or did you hear something? Like, talk to me. Like, what's going on? What are you upset about? This lady just completely flipped her. Like, she's going off. She's like, no, I'm a fucker. You like, yo, I'm a fucker. You like talking shit. I'm like, okay, I was talking shit. Let's start there. What did I say? She said, no, I don't do this. I'm from Poland, motherfucker. Like, you talk. I was like, Joanna, I'm just trying to understand, like, what you're upset about. What did I say? What you're upset about? Articulate it for me.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
Like, she's threatening me. Now she's threatening my girl. I have not threatened her. I have not raised my voice at her. All I've asked her is, what is the issue? What is going on? I asked her one more time. Can you articulate for me what the issue is? What was said? She said, no, you talking shit. You talking shit. Okay, if I'm talking shit, what did I say? Oh, no, I don't know. I just know you talking shit. I just hear you talking shit. I was like, so you are upset with me and you saying you don't know what I said. You can't tell me what I said and you can't just like, you're just this upset, but you can't tell me what I was said or what you're upset about. I still don't know why she's mad. If she can tell anybody why she's mad, please, truly, let me know.
I just want to thank each and every one of you. We are well on our way to 100,000, so thank you very much in advance, and let's keep going.